Soft skills are the personal attributes of a human being to lead one's life in a very harmonious way. And there are nearly 50 soft skills identified by the United Nations. And out of them, 10 are prescribed even in the educational institutions. Because people fail to differentiate between hard skills and the soft skills. Hard skills are actually the technical qualities and the educational qualifications which required for the person's enhancement in the profession. Actually, hard skills can be documented, whereas soft skills are purely cognitive. They are the mental attributes required by a person to lead a harmonious life. And very few soft skills are inborn. Actually, we are born with the soft skills, or some of the soft skills are actually inherited by our ancestors, by our culture and all. Whereas a few soft skills have to be understood by a person, and they have to be inculcated within. Why? Because in the present education system, we come across a lot of improvement and lot of ambitions for acquiring the hard skills, the technical attributes. Whereas the soft skills are actually sometimes there are people with zero knowledge of soft skills. So some of the soft skills are like communication. Communication is the first and foremost attribute one has to learn. How much ever educated a person is, but if a person fails to communicate in a proper way, then there is no meaning for the technicalities or for the educational qualification one has to have. Communication actually happens in three directions. The upward communication, wherein we have to talk with our officials, higher officials, our superiors. So our language has to be very formal, very meaningful, and there should be a kind of seriousness. And the kind of vocabulary we use in those upward direction has to be very precise and concise. So, for example, if a head of the institution enters to the class of the students cannot simply say hi dude. There is a particular way to greet a higher official. So that has to be followed. Then the horizontal communication is between the peer group. Peer groups, okay, there is no hard and fast rule to communicate. There can be a little bit of difference in the language. And the downward communication, when we talk with the infants, I mean inferior people, okay, the language can be, there is a provision of usage of slang over there, but within the limits. And then the communication also depends upon the mental health. One has to be free from other mental disorders like preoccupation. If something is bothering a person, then the communication affects. Then the linguistic factors. One has to be very clear and very fluent in the language. Unless and until the person is fluent in the language, the communication affects very badly. Then the next important communication, soft skill is teamwork. Nowadays, it's not possible for any individual to work in an isolated scenario. The individual has to mingle with the people, and we all know that we can control any number of machines, computers, but human minds are not that easy to control or to communicate. So we have to mold ourselves to communicate in a suitable manner to those persons. So teamwork plays a very, very important role. And another important soft skill is the presence of mind. In situations where we have to be quick in decision making, and where we are intelligent in problem solving, that makes a lot of difference. So presence of mind is very, very important. Conclude, the soft skills play a very important role in a student's life or a human being's life or any person's life for that matter. Thank you.